All right, new information and footage overnight on a developing story. What you're looking at now is federal agents breaking down the doors of a bus to take two men who were arrested by immigration and customs enforcement officers. This is during a whirlwind of a day that included hundreds of people protesting, trying to protect the men who ICE told us were violent criminals. Here's a recap with the latest breaking news. These were the sights and sounds as Federal Border Patrol agents drove away with two detainees in unmarked cars just after midnight Thursday morning. About 10 hours earlier, a protest that grew into the hundreds started outside the Crane Hill Commons Bend near the box factory after ICE agents detained the two men and put them in a bus, which protesters surrounded and stopped from leaving the parking lot. The agency said in a statement overnight the two people arrested, who they called criminal aliens, both had a history of violent behavior, although as of now, News Channel 21 does not know the charges against the two. Deschutes County District Attorney John Hummel was there during the protest. He was in the dark and wanted answers.
If there's an arrest warrant for somebody for the crime of murder, I think we'd all say, all right, could you arrest them? If they picked up someone because they didn't like the color of their skin and they were just asking for their papers, I'm not going to be good with that. So I want to know the basis for the arrest and whether there was a lawful basis for the arrest.
A local immigration attorney was also on hand, saying she's taking legal action.
We have brought a lawsuit in federal district court here in Oregon that includes both a complaint and a temporary restraining order. So we are asking a federal judge to ensure that these individuals are not removed from the state of Oregon for 48 hours.
But they were removed from the parking lot, with at least one of them seemingly barefoot, by federal officers who used pepper spray to move through the crowd to get to the bus. Their tactics were not welcomed by the crowd. Our reporter Alec Nolan, who was on scene, said he saw about a half dozen people with bloodshot eyes. After the agents drove away with the two detainees, the protesters left the area with what a reporter said was an air of disappointment.